Hello and welcome everybody, my name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at ADA against its USDT pair. Thank you for watching this video, and if you'd like to show your support, please hit that like and subscribe button. Feel free to comment with any feedback you may have below, and while you're down there you can find a link to our Discord. This is where the magic happens. We have live AMAs with the whole team twice a week, live chart analysis daily, Elliott wave theory lessons, TA requests for our members, and a whole list of other things going on in there. Why not come and have a look? Once in the general chat area, just mention a member of staff and we'll be happy to help you out. Also in the description below, you'll find an affiliate link to BYBIT. This is one of the best exchanges to use in our opinion, whether you want to leverage trade or just spot trade. It's the one that we personally use. It really is a great exchange to use. Okay, so let's get into the price action here. So there's a few ways that I'm looking at ADA on the macro, and then basically this is tracking it within still within a third wave move, and what we'd be looking for then is a fourth wave move to come off the back of this. Though looking at this current structure, it's possible that this is not completed either. So I'm just having a look. What we've got here to the basically this move to the downside that we had previously. I'm looking at it as a five-wave move. With this as a 1, 2, 3 into this low, and then we have this as a triangle, and then a fifth wave down. So there's two ways of looking at that. We'll go over the other way in a second. So if that is the case, we would have this as a five-wave move coming off the back of this triangle. But now we failed to break above this 0.3325 area, and the structure is not looking that great for impulsiveness. There is a way of counting it somewhat impulsive off this low, but it's not great, and we would have to wait for some confirmations and a break above this 0.3325 area. Should we continue to remain there, we have this ABC currently, which is sitting at a 1-to-1 ratio, and if I quickly pull this fib into there, you can see it. So that's a 1-to-1 ratio. We've currently hit that. And like I said, the move within here is very choppy. And unless this started to move to the upside and start to become a bit more impulsive, then it's more than likely this move is going to roll over. And if it does roll over, we'll be looking towards confirmation by crossing this 0.2956 area, but then further confirmation would come by crossing 0.2715, which would then make this an impulsive move off of here, which is this beer a 1, 2, 3 would look to bounce up into this zone here of 2921 to 2789 before a final drop down into this zone here of 2664 to 0.2587. If that does play out like that, what we would have to do is then look at the potential that our third wave is actually here, and that we are potentially still going to be looking for a move up in a fourth, and then this target would obviously change slightly, but basically what we'd be then looking for is potential for a fourth wave move to the upside, and then a continuation to the downside. Though until this plays out exactly where it's going to be, where it's going to land, we have to just wait a little bit and see, because this fourth wave might be deeper. We have to just wait for this move to form out here. So if I move over to this other chart now, bear with me. Here we go. So this is looking at it as an ending diagonal potential within the third wave completion. So if this is the case, then what we would be looking for here is, instead of this being a fifth wave that ends into here, what we could have is within here that actually this fifth wave ends where this third wave currently is placed. And if that is the case, then we could look at this as a B wave triangle, and then we're looking for another 5-wave drop to the downside. So if that does play out, we'd be looking for a move towards, let me measure it off quickly. I thought I'd marked it up, but I clearly haven't. So if that's the case, measure it, get on there, get it right on there, down to there. So we'd be looking for a move down to this 0.2355 area as a 1-to-1. That would, however, make that the third wave of this diagonal, and we'd be looking for a fourth wave move to come up, and then a continuation in a fifth. But Until we get a move down from this, we have to just bear in mind that there is, though it's not great structure, we have to bear in mind that we could potentially still see some kind of an upward movement off this low here, off this low of 29.53. So we can count this as a 5-wave move up into this point here. Then we have a retracement down. We can count this as a diagonal within this move here. So what we'd have to be mindful of then is that this could be a 1, 2. This could then be an additional 1, 1, 2, and then we could be looking to form another 1, 2, and then progress up. So confirmation that we're within an impulsive structure we'd have to break through this 0.3325 area, but then also we would have to move up past this 0.3466 area. Doing that would then be the impulsive target of this wave 1 and 2, and we could then potentially look to have the additional fourth and fifth wave indicated here up to these highs of 36.91 to 0.3590. Should it play out exactly as I've got plotted out here? Obviously, these subwaves as they develop, sometimes they can extend or they might fall slightly short on certain ones. So we just need to wait for more confirmation of how that develops. But by hitting the impulsive trigger of this first one or the second 1, 2 here, it hits the impulsive trigger of this first 1, 2. So we would be expecting an additional fourth and a fifth wave. Whether this fourth wave comes down as low as this is yet to be seen. It would depend on what sort of structure we get within this move and how high it comes, because this third wave could look to extend a little bit more, and then it would give a bit more space for this fourth wave to retrace, and then we could look to possibly maybe retest these high points here with the fourth wave. Until that plays out though, we have to just bear in mind that we're currently sitting with very high stochastics on the 8-hour and the daily. The 8-hour's still got some room to the upside, so we could potentially see something, but the daily is right up there. So we just need to bear that in mind, that we could see these all correct to the upside, not breaking above this 0.3325 area, and then look for a move to break down. However, what we could also potentially see is that this is just an A wave, as in this teal ABC, we come down for B wave retracement into this 0.3117 area to 0.3000 area. If that's the case, then we could look to potentially move up at a 1-to-1 if we take this as a high point, and that's marked up on the 0.618. So we could be looking for a move up to this 34 cent 12. If that is the case, then basically we'd have to see what develops off the back of this move, because this could be a completed corrective pattern and we just start to look to break down, or we could additionally find support above this 0.2953 again, and then we could look to move higher up. So those are the things that I'm looking for. We seem to be following the macro count of where we are in looking for an additional fourth and fifth wave. This would push our waves down slightly even more, because obviously we'd have a fourth wave up and a fifth wave to the downside. The other one we would be looking to complete this third wave. So until we get more information, I'm just keeping both of those options open. But either way, currently it's looking like we do have some more downside, unless we start to develop this impulsive structure to the upside here, in which case we could be setting up for that wave 4, that bigger wave 4. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. This really helps us out. I hope everyone has a great day, and until we meet in the next video, keep safe out there.